Hi everyone, welcome to Crazy Trades 24/7. In this live stream, we are going to focus on gold, silver, Bitcoin, Euro USD, and all the major and minor forex pairs. So we still have some time left before the US market opens. So without any further ado, let's get started with gold. Today we have seen big declines on gold after yesterday's retest of 4,120 level. Since then, price is consolidating and giving a retracement in the lower direction. Price has successfully given a breakout below this rising trend line and this strong support zone. This was a strong support zone of 4,065. As soon as price gave a breakout below this level, price is currently taking a pullback. This pullback is expected to get sold off at higher levels, and it has already started to show some signs of moving in the lower direction. Now we have to see whether price is going to move in the lower direction or it's going to go up. First of all, let's watch out some of the forex pairs, and then after we'll discuss gold, silver, and Bitcoin. We see some kind of structures forming here. So first of all, let's check out forex pairs. This is USD CHF on 5-minute time frame. Let me zoom out a bit. Yes, prices again returned back within this consolidating range that was formed here, and this is now kind of a consolidating pattern. But if you look at the price structure solely from the highs and the lows, price structure is still on the bullish direction. Like price is continuously forming newer highs and the higher lows. So if you look at it, this might be a very volatile situation, but looking at the price structure, it still seems like it has some value in it, and it might continue further in the upward direction. However, taking fresh entries is not advisable at this moment. We should be looking for, breakout of this level. The highest point from where Euro CHF has returned. Let the price give the breakout above this level so that we can be very convinced about the strength that this price momentum still has. If it able to give a breakout above 0.8206, then we'll be convinced that now, okay, price has that value, that strength to continue its up move. So yes, we should be waiting here. This is Euro CHF 9301 is a sell, I guess. 0.9301, we can take fresh shots here. Let me initiate some shots here. On USD CAD, we should not be trading today. There is a news and an event lined up for today. There's a GDP M2M results that's going to go public today by 6:30, by 6 p.m. We have GDP M2M results coming out at 6 p.m. We should not be looking for any trades on USD CAD. We should be avoiding this pair for now. Okay, now let's move towards gold and let's see what kind of formation price is forming here. Yes, price had comfortably given a breakout below this rising trend line and this immediate support which was intact here. Price after giving a breakout below this immediate support, now it has formed a really nice downswing and it's now currently kind of a taking a pullback. This little upswing that we had seen here, this was nothing but a pullback. And after every pullback, as we are aware that price continues in its original direction. Here in our case, the direction being on the bearish side, we should be looking for a continued move on the bearish direction. So this is a situation we should be waiting for the breakout of its low that price had formed here of 4050. As and when this level gets taken out, we should be initiating and we can really initiate fresh shots. This is 4 hourly chart of USD CHF and it seems like price is again going to get back to the lower levels. The high that price has formed now, it seems like it's going to get sold off again because the kind of momentum we had seen yesterday, uh, these two big red candles, I don't think the party for the bears is over yet and it might continue. And after taking this pullback, it might face some strong rejections here, following to which it might continue on the lower direction. So we need to be very aware of that fact. This is a nice decline, but I think it's still very early to say anything on USD CHF. Let the price consolidate here at the current level for some more time, and only after that consolidation, if it gives a breakout on the lower direction, that would be our appropriate level for taking fresh shots. This was yet another big decline that we had seen yesterday. This was quite a decline on Euro CHF. Both the CHF quoted currency had faced a decline, which simply mean that Swiss franc had gained some really nice value. That's probably the only reason because of which we had seen this decline. Since price had given a breakout below these two little candles low, I feel like this might return back to the lower levels. Next, let's see silver. This is 4 hourly chart on silver, and price has again faced rejection from 59.316 as expected. This was the level which we were expecting price to reject from because of the presence of this bearish trend line and a horizontal resistance. If you zoom in a bit, then you will find out this structure very clean. That price had faced rejection from very similar level twice. Previously on, I mean, on 30th July, yesterday, price had faced rejection from this level only, and again today, price had faced rejection from this level. This dual rejection has made this level very strong resistance. So if price again shows some bounce back after taking support of this level, then we would be again expecting a rejection from this very level. So as of now, on a smaller time frame, price had retraced a lot, and it had came to this level of 57.80, which was again a strong Fibonacci retracement zone. We were expecting a bounce back from here, but looking at the price structure and the overall trend, it seems like price is going to continue on the lower direction. For now, we should be waiting here for some consolidation or a pullback for this decline. If price shows some pullbacks, then we can enter on those pullbacks. Our outlook should be on the bearish direction for sure. We should be avoiding any trades on the long direction. Taking buy trades could be fatal today, I think. Yes, price structure is clean. It's it's continuously forming lower lows and lower highs. So there is very high chance that price is going to continue in the lower direction. If we find some pullbacks, then it's fair if you are not trying to capture those pullbacks, because you never know till where that pullbacks might continue, and again there's a high chance that it might face reversal on the midway and again go back to the lower levels. You need to stick with the original direction of the price trend. Since today we have seen this decline, so it all depends on consolidation end of the day. If price consolidates here significantly, and after that consolidation, if it gives a breakout on the lower direction, then that would be like a continuation formation, overall aligning to the overall trend. So yes, as of now, we don't see any significant tradable signal here on silver. Now is the time for wait and watch. This was a nice consolidation here, and if price would have given a breakout above this level, then we might have thought of taking fresh longs. This was a really nice consolidation. This is the same level from where price was facing multiple rejections. So if price had given a breakout above this level, then we would have thought for long entries till this level. But again, that would be the that would be a kind of a contrarian trade, because of we would have taken trade on the opposite direction of the trend. This was the bearish directional trend, and above this level, taking trade would be like trades against the trend, which is very risky. But if price structure supports and if you have high conviction, then you might try that trades as well, as long as your risk is as long as your risk measures are at place, you are betting very less capital on any trade, then it's completely fine. Let's watch out Bitcoin. Yes, similar to what we expected, this was the immediate support, and price had already given a breakout below this level and had again shown a pullback, but again pullback got sold off at the higher levels. Now it's continuing till the level of 63,500. This is yet another strong level that we have on Bitcoin. Let me erase these levels. I don't see any significance of this level moving forward. Yes, the structurally Bitcoin make complete sense after forming the ultimate highs on 21st July. Since then, price is forming lower lows and lower highs structure. And after giving a breakout below this rising trend line, that structure is trying to be kept at intact. I mean, you can see after forming this high 65,391, it got sold off and had returned to the lower levels. This is a rising trend line. Price had given a breakout. Now, the only hurdle on continuing this structure uh, can come at 62,673. This is the level. If broken out, then we might see Bitcoin retesting this support zone. The support zone is for 61,890 or 61,900. So if price gives a breakout below this, 61,900 is retested. That's for sure. Yes, immediate support on Bitcoin can be seen at 63,525. This rectangular formation that we had drawn here, this holds a strong significance, and there is a very high chance that price might reject from going further down and might take a bounce back from this level. This is a strong point here on Bitcoin. However, the lowest point on this support is 63,200. This is an extreme level. We won't be waiting for this level. I mean, price is not going to retest this level and bounce back. If price want to get a bounce back, most likely it's going to bounce back from this level only. So this is Bitcoin. Now let's move towards gold. Yes, gold is continuing its consolidation in a sideways range. Upon breakout of this level, we might think of taking fresh shots on gold. Till the time this consolidation level is sustained, we don't see any fresh entries here. This is the range bound formation. We would be happy to take fresh shots uh, instead of long entries here, because momentum today is completely on the bearish side. So when price trend is on a bearish side and momentum is showing bearishness, it's always safe to take fresh short entries than to take long entry. So it would be great if price give a breakout below this level, and if it gives a breakout below this level of 4050, then very likely it's going to retest 4030. So we'll have a nice 20-point window here, which we would try to capture. Is how beautifully you can clearly see here. Whenever price is facing bounce back, it's getting rejected from the exact same levels. I mean, this is a more or less level which we had drawn here, resistance, immediate resistance, I must say. And from that level only, price is clearly facing rejections. Let me place some alerts here on gold so that we could find out as soon as price breaches these levels. So we'll place some alerts above these levels so that we can get the information early. Yes, we are waiting for the breakout of this consolidating range. This is 5-minute time frame. Below this level, we can take fresh shots. And for target, we have 4031. This is nice 1.6 risk reward trade of 180 pips with 18 points. This trade is for 18 points or 180 pips. This was the last strong support here on this up move, which price had already given a breakout from. And that very level, which was earlier expected to act as a strong support, is currently acting as a strong resistance. So our conviction for taking short trades is even more stronger. Let's see Ethereum. We have seen some really good moves on Ethereum today. This is 2 hourly chart on Ethereum, and since yesterday only we were expecting a decline after price. Uh, we were expecting a breakout of this consolidating range, and after that we were expecting a breakout which might have retested this 1884 level. And after the breakout, price has clearly retested this level, and it's going further in the lower direction. So this was nice consolidation that we had seen here, and this a wider range is seems like it has given a breakout on the lower direction as well. Looking at the price chart on Ethereum, I don't want to take fresh shorts here because price structure is still bullish. Price is clearly forming higher highs and higher lows, unlike what we had seen on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is currently declining and it has started to form a lower lows and lower highs structure. This is a clear bearish sign. Whereas on Ethereum, it's very we have not seen this kind of structure before because most of the time Bitcoin and Ethereum they moves in a similar direction, but lately we have seen a you know divergence in these two assets price chart. This is the broad range that we have on Ethereum 1940, and below this level is 1821. This range is a wide one. This constitutes for 6.3%. Till this range is intact here, I don't face, I don't like to take long entries. Taking short entry should only be advisable below these levels. At least these levels, 1846. Outlook is bearish if you find some really nice resistance, and at that level, if price consolidates, then that taking shorts at those levels would be the right thing to do, like the ones we saw yesterday when price was consolidating within the vicinity of this immediate resistance. So breakout of this level would have been some really nice setup. But this trade got executed at 7:30 in the AM. 7:30 in the morning. Because of that, we missed this opportunity. However, level was something which I had discussed yesterday only. Yes, let's see. Gold is approaching our level of trading level 4049. Below 4000, below this green candle's low, we are expecting a short. This low is 4050.315. I would suggest to take shorts at 4049. 4049.3 is the right level. This is approx 1.5 risk reward trade setup, and this might really work out very well. I think our stop loss is very narrow. Let me check. Yes, this would be the better setup, I guess. Even though our risk reward has declined and we have 1.13 risk reward, but this is the most safer option here. Price can easily take out these stop loss, I feel like, and To be safe from the whipsaws, we have now expanded our stop loss for the level of 4065. The trade is not active yet, so you can reconsider. Now it's fine. This is 1 minute time frame price chart of gold, and you can clearly see how beautifully this range is working out. From exact levels price is facing supports, and from exact levels price is facing resistances. So let's see if it gives a breakout. Will it work out in our direction or not? This complete upswings, if we measure this complete upswings retracements, then we still have 0.786 level left to get breached. This level is at 4048.7. So this might also act as a support. Every Fibonacci retracement levels act as some kind of support or resistances. It depends on where price is trading right now. Like if price is trading above this level, then it will act as a support. This might also work out. This is a risk that this trade carries. Silver is clearly forming newer lows in every candle. You can see here there is no any range formation on silver, and silver is known for this kind of structure or behavior. I mean, it's very uncommon to see some narrow consolidation on silver before the breakout. It generally forms this kind of movements, and I mean, generally don't find some really nice opportunities. That is the probably main reason behind us preferring any pattern-based trade on silver rather than waiting for some consolidation, because consolidation is something which we don't see very often on silver, like especially a narrow consolidation. You can see this was a consolidation, but even within this consolidation, price has given this spikes. A clean consolidation is something very rare on silver. Maybe today is a Friday, that might be causing low volume trading today, and that might cause price to consolidate in a sideways direction rather than giving some big moves. So we have to see how it unfolds. Let me put an alert here and we'll check out some other pairs as well. Next we have oil. Crude is trading at 85.21. But the kind of recovery we have seen on crude oil, it's amazing. After forming the high of 93.50, price had retraced till the level of 77. And I think we have hit our entry level on gold. Yes, we have entered this trade. Now it's continuing. Wow, nice moves. I think 0.786 level is now breached comfortably. Wait. Why is DXY, has risen so much today? It's up by around 0.42%. Today's is there any news today on or any event is scheduled for today on US dollar? There's just one event on CAD. We have this trade active here on gold. We had entered this trade below the level of 4049.3. This is the short trade, and we have kept our stop loss above these spikes, which is at 4065.06. And now we are waiting for this price movement to continue on the lower direction, because the overall trend and the momentum for today can be seen on the bearish side. So, so aligning with that, we are expecting a bearish move till this level of 4030, 4031 to be precise. Yes, the trade is active. I don't think we have any. Yes, on USD JPY, we have seen a sharp recovery, and it was pretty much expected. We had seen this multiple times in the past. You can clearly see how repetitive this price structure is. Every time it has shown some big downfalls, and had taken a support of this rising trend line. Price has shown swift recovery. I mean, if you find some really nice consolidation here on a smaller time frame, then also we might want to take a long entry here. This would be a really nice setup for USD JPY. Overall trend is in a bullish direction, no doubt about it. And looking at this correction, this seems like a healthy correction rather than any reversal that's upcoming. I don't feel like reversal. Let's check it out on 30-minute time frame. This level was earlier acting as a support. Now I think this might act as a resistance. Above the breakout of this level, we might find a nice opportunity to take fresh longs. This level is 160.876. But for this trade, we need to place our stop loss to the lower levels. And yes, 158 can be placed as a stop loss. If we find some narrow consolidation, then we would think of trailing our stop loss to the higher levels so that we have some really nice risk reward. But as of the price structure that's formed here on USD JPY, this is the only setup that I see. But taking bullish entry would be very logical. As I just mentioned, this is the repeated phenomenon in the past. Just look at this. This is a weekly time frame price chart. Every time price had retested this rising trend line, it has shown a quick recovery. So similar on those lines, we would be expecting fresh, breakout above this level of 186, 160.876. So yes, taking long entries does make sense here. This would be nice 1.25 risk reward trade. Yes, gold has given a breakout and it seems like price is sustaining. After kind of a pullback, it has again got retested and rejected the level of 4050. This was a crucial level here, 4050. And earlier it was acting as a strong support. Now price is rejecting that level. And that level is kind of preventing price to move further up. Let's see, up until now, this trade seems quite in our favor, but we have to see how this situation evolves. Yes, we were discussing earlier oil, crude oil. Currently, it seems like oil is going to give a breakout above 85.9, sorry, 85.94. This is a strong kind of a rejection point. From this level. Price has faced strong selling pressure. Now, after a complete roller coaster ride, it has again reached to this level and it's now threatening its resistance at 85.97. If it's successfully, if it gives a breakout above this level, then we suspect that this gap might get filled up. This 6% gap that we had seen on 27th July, that was after the weekends when market opened on Monday, price declined by 6.46%. I feel like this gap might fill when price gives a breakout above 86.94. If you look at from the daily time frame, the price structure seems quite uh, interesting. That after these big declines and the rise, price is currently sustaining at 85 level. This is the level which is long time support. 80 80 level of 80 is a strong support on crude oil from a very long time. In almost since the war between US and Iran broke out, price was trading above this level till June 2026, like June. Just in the month of June, price went on the lower direction, and since just for the 1 month only, price sustained below this level of 80, and again after that, it has regained its strength, and now it's trading above the level of 80. So the level of 80 is very crucial for us as far as crude is concerned. To be very honest, price has already given a breakout above this bearish trend line, and I really suspect that price might give a really good bounce backs above this. Once when price reached this level of 93.5, this was kind of a breakout of this bearish trend line, but soon after this breakout, when price returned back to the lower levels to retest its supports, or call it a bearish trend line, because this was the breakout level. After the support, price is again trying to inch higher. I suspect if price gives a breakout above 93, then we don't know really till where, crude can go. Once 116 is the strong support, a kind of a strong resistance on crude oil. So after giving a breakout above this, it might short up till 116. This is a nice window we have here. So we need to be very careful about the price structure as well. Let's see gold. Yes, it's showing sustained weakness here, continuously forming lower lows. Weakness is very well, it's very evident. Gold is continuing in our favorable direction, and now I think it would be safe to trail our stop loss till these highs. Like let's make it 62. 4062 is our new stop loss, and I don't really feel like trailing it further in the lower direction. This is silver. This complete up move till 59.32. Bro, hi, I follow you on YouTube. Hi, Daniel. How are you doing, buddy? Thanks for following. You follow me on Trading View or Forex Factory. I want to learn about this. I found you and have been following you since last night. If I'm the only student here, so be it. No, that's actually a very peaceful environment to learn if there's nobody's here. So where are you following me? How did you find about me? And where are you from? Actually, I have just started. It's not been very long. People have been joining me, but they are somehow, kind of not regular. Okay, great. You are from Venezuela. Great. How long have you been in the markets? Okay, you are saying I trade gold, but to be honest, I don't know much about analysis, so I'm looking for help to learn. Is there a way to get in touch with you? Uh, yeah, you can get in touch with me. I have a Telegram channel. Let me paste it here. The link for that Telegram channel is uh, let me sh this is a channel. You can connect me on this channel. You can definitely join here. I can give you my personal number as well. You can WhatsApp me there. You can join our apart from this channel, I have a premium group, but you will get to know about that channel later on. You will first of all do join these channels. We'll be in touch. If you want, I can get you my number. Wait, if you use WhatsApp, you can connect me on that as well. So, how long have you been in the markets? How well do you know about things, and what are your confusions? You can clearly ask me here on the chat box, and I'll try to answer those questions. Whether you want to understand anything, you can clearly take trades on these levels as well. I mean, I have just mentioned here, if you've been watching this channel, I think you're watching this program since in the very beginning. Is that correct, Daniel? No, I'm asking, when did you join today? I mean, at the time, have you joined this program from the very beginning, or did you join in the midst of it? I mean, did you watch this trade when I just gave the levels, explained you the logic, and then the trade went in our favor? Have you followed all these? This is already around 7 to 8 points in our favor, which accounts for 70 to 80 pips. So if you accounts for a single lot, if you trade a one lot, then on one lot, one pip is for $10. So you can just imagine $800 is something which is running here on one lot uh, quantity. We have almost, I mean, 25%, around 30% target is done. Okay, you opened a position 0.03 position at 4050.97. That's great. And closed it at 4044. That's nice. What's the time frame that you are using? I mean, are you on 1 minute time frame or what? This was the scalp that you did, and it went pretty well. I mean, is there any news or something? Because crude is just hiking up so much. Today is the first day I'm following you. I hope it's the first day of many. Yeah, it will. Do join our session regularly and you will get to learn about trading a lot. I mean, Monday to Friday, we go live by 5 p.m. in the evening, IST. I don't know what's the time zone Venezuela. I mean, let me check. 7:30 a.m. I guess, right? I go live by 7:30 a.m. according to your time zone. So you can join me. Have you joined the Telegram group that I just pasted here? No worries, you can always ask me the question. If you find it difficult, you can repeat your question here. I don't mind, answering you again and again. It's completely fine. English is not your primary language. I understand that. So yes, gold is going in our favor. You can see how beautifully this price action is going in our favor. Similar to what I expected and the way I described it. If you don't mind, Daniel, can you please text here on live chat? It would help me to, to enhance my discoverability of this channel, of this live stream. If you post your, whatever you want to talk to me on this live chat, it would be beneficial for me as well, and it would be easier. I'm finding it difficult to, look at the WhatsApp chat again and again. So if you don't mind, could you please text here so that everybody could see if anyone joins. Just look at the spike here on crude oil. There must be something significant going on. Let's recheck the news segment. Is there any news? Crazy moves. Brother, I generally follow a set of 20 pairs on this program regularly. I mean, it's your first day, that's why you have missed that. But I generally, even now, I'm going to start analyzing all the 20 pairs. But the trades that I give on these pairs generally comes on the Telegram channel. On live session, I generally give trades on the positional basis, which means you need to carry your trade for few days or few weeks. So it would not be very comfortable for you to carry your trade for very long period of time because your margin is still stuck in the positions, and you generally cannot hold that long because of the volatility. There is a very high chance that your uh, all the capital might wiped out. So to get the intraday level trades, you can join our Telegram channel. The link I have just given to you. On that channel, I try to give trades. Look, giving trades is not the only thing that matters. Giving profitable trade is something which we look for, right? It really doesn't matter if I give you, 10 trades in a day or a 20 trades in a day. If 20 trades are making losses, I don't feel like you need those kind of trades, right? You need 2 to 3 trades at max. I would even go till the extent of saying that you need just 1 or 2 trades in 2 or 3 days to make you profitable, to get the kind of move that you want to capture. We do give really nice trades, and if you have not seen, you can just scroll the Telegram channel. You will find out our previous week performance on gold. We had earned around 920 pips. You can also see here on our screen as well. Just above my image, you can read out there 920 pips we covered in last week. So 920 pip is like and quite a lot. And if you're asking me about other pairs, let's start with some other forex pairs, right? Let's begin with USD CHF. Give me a second, I'll be back here. Just 5 minutes, just 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. So welcome back. I think gold had really went crazy. Just look at this price movement. We are following this, Daniel. We had entered here at 4049 level and it had came across till the level of 4036 now. I'm not saying that I have 100% accuracy, nobody does, but you can definitely, I mean, I believe if you could only manage to watch our live streams regularly, I was thinking about going in, but I don't know if it's dangerous right now. Yes, that's the dilemma that everybody has, and everybody continues to have after a very long period of time. Even after they have some experience of around 10 years or 20 years, they do continue to have that fear. But the thing is, you need to have confidence on your setup as well. Like, if I have told you to take a shot here, I mean, if you would have continued to watch my live stream from a very long time, then you would have gained that confidence that now yes, that setup makes sense, and now the logic that I had given, I give logic behind every trades that I take on this program. And if that logic suits your inner conviction, then only you go for that trading. Otherwise, you can definitely skip that. The first logic that came to my mind was this sideways consolidation. After this consolidation, when price broke out below this range low, which was 4050, we initiated fresh shorts. Initially, we kept our stop loss above this high, 4065, and then we trailed it to 4062. So this was a nice setup, and 1:1 trade has already been done. The risk that we took is now completely achieved. This is 4049, and this was 4062. 13-point risk we took, and 13 point we have already done. So this is 1:1 target done. Yes, then I'll take my time translating the video so I can understand your whole explanation a bit better. Okay. I mean, is it being very difficult for you to understand my language? Is that what you are saying? Okay. Then do join our Telegram channel. Have you joined that channel? I mean, the reason why I am pressing you on that is because on that channel you will find the clear levels of entry and exits. If you could find, I mean, if you could read that out, and if you could, place the orders accordingly, then you'd anyway make the, trades happen. I join you in Telegram. Okay, have you joined? Great. And can I ask, where did you find out about this channel? And where did you heard it about this, platform for the very first? Yes, WhatsApp is one I got it, but on Telegram I couldn't find you. What's your username? I mean, if you are telling you have joined, then it's fine. I mean, I don't have any issue. Target one is done here on gold. It's been a long time now. This is the target to 4031. We are heading towards it. Let's see some of the other pairs. First thing first, we have USD CHF. Let's watch it on 4 hourly time frame. This is daily time frame price chart. Price is consolidating within a sideways range. It had given a breakout above this, but had again returned back within this range. This is very kind of a bearish moves because in these 2 days, in two trading sessions, price had declined by around 1.8%. After this decline, price had again returned back to the upper direction, but most likely it's going to consolidate here within a sideways range, and only after that consolidation, it's going to give a breakout on the upper direction. So we should be looking for trades on the bullish direction. Our outlook is on the bullish side. We should be taking long trades here. After every pullback, if we find some kind of consolidation on smaller time frames, then that is supposed to be our appropriate entry levels. Like after this correction, when price consolidated above this level, then above this high would be our stop loss. And you would have placed this, this would have been your entry level, and you could have placed your stop loss below this. And you can clearly see this is almost 1:3 risk reward trade. So on similar lines, I would be expecting price to consolidate at these levels for some more time. And only after that consolidation, if it gives a breakout like the ones we have seen in the past, then we would be able to take fresh long entries on USD CHF. This is again one of the most uh, trending stock, trending pair, I would say. This is something which you need to keep your eye on. This is Euro CHF. Both the CHF quoted currency pairs have got really stronger. I mean, they have declined a lot in past two trading sessions, which essentially means US Swiss franc has gone very strong. Franc has gone has gained its value because of the reason the the currency pairs of USD CHF and the Euro CHF have faced declines. But now currently it seems like price is again bouncing back, which was pretty much expected because there was a presence of this bearish trend line. This is the bearish trend line, and after taking support of this bearish trend line, price is again bouncing back. So it's expected to continue its bounce back and continue to move in a further upper direction above this red candle's high, which is 0.9349. If price gives a breakout, then we should be expecting a good breakout from this level. And if this price is able to give a breakout, then we should be looking for long trades. Stop loss could be below this red candle's low. And this is an appropriate level to put your stop loss. And for the target, we can initially target this bearish trend line. This first, this might be our first target. And for the second target, we would be looking for 0.9451. This is a strong target level. This accounts for 1.17 risk reward. And if looking at the price structure, this doesn't seem like this is going to, wait, or this is going to hold back, because this is very long-term price structural change. So after a breakout, this has a very high chance of continuing further in the upward direction. So now nobody knows, uh, price might retest 0.9649 as well. This is also a very highly likely that price might retest these levels as well. So we should be looking and following this price very closely. Next, we have GBP odd. On this price chart, we are expecting a bounce back. This is the strong Fibonacci retracement zone from where price had faced a bounce back at the confluence of this rising trend line. And after getting a bounce from this level, we are now expecting this price to continue on the upper direction. And from the point of view of a trading setup, this level of 1.9401 is an important level for us. If price gives a breakout above this, then you can clearly see that would be the event of a breakout of this strong resistance zone. This purple rectangular box that we had drawn here, price would have given a breakout above this level, then we would be looking for fresh long entries. For stop loss, we would be placing below this downswings low, and we would be targeting first this level of 2.0135. This would be our first target. This would be our ultimate target. First target, we would be booking our profits when this trade would reach 1:1. Do I have a chance to enter this trade? Yes, you can enter this trade, but only after the breakout of 1.9401. And the disclaimer that I want to give you here is that this trade might last for a couple of weeks. You might need to keep your trade active for around a week or two, or for even longer. So that's the risk here. This is not an intraday trade, because the time frame on which I am discussing here, this is daily time frame. So there's a very high chance that, it's almost certain that price is going to, this trade is going to be active for around a week or two. So if that's okay with you, then you can only think for taking this trade. This is GBP odd. Next we have odd JPY. Yes, after yesterday's decline that we had seen, this crazy decline on every JPY quoted currency pairs, this was because of the intervention by Japanese bank in the open market to conserve the value of Japanese yen. They have dumped some of the biggest funds. They have artificially regulated the currency pairs. So that being the reason, we have seen these big declines. But even after these declines, you can see the price structure is still intact. Even after this big downfall on odd JPY, price has taken a support of this bearish trend line from where it once gave a breakout. Once it gave a breakout from this level, now again it has retested this level and trying to bounce back. After some consolidation, if it gives a bounce back, then we would have fresh long entries set up here above these levels. This is the topmost level here, 112.986. This would be an appropriate level for us to take long entry, given that price have some really nice consolidation. Just look at this. This is a big decline that we are currently witnessing. This is again an intervention by uh, Japanese central bank, 100%, because there is no any buyers or sellers that has this magnitude of that can create so much liquidity that price need to decline for so much. This is like almost 30 to 40 pips decline. Yes, gold has again bounced back, but our target one has already been achieved. Target one is done. So the so I mean this onus is already off of my soldier. Very likely it's going to again get sold off. Price had came a long way in our direction, in our favor. Now it's taking a pullback. This is called a pullback. After every big move in any particular direction, price generally tends to stop and take an abrupt reversal. This is kind of abrupt reversal which we were talking about. After this decline, price step kind of stopped here, took a reversal, gave some up moves. Again, it's going to get sold off at higher levels. And after getting sold off, it's again going to continue on the lower direction till it finds some really nice, strong supports. So here on this price chart, we don't see any support above this level of 4030. So in because of this very reason, we are so confident that price might continue on the lower direction. But price structure is already done. We have completed our target here. Target one is already done. Yes, most likely it's going to get sold off at the higher level and going to continue on the lower direction again. However, taking fresh entries is not advisable here. You should not be opening or entering any fresh shorts here. Price is already in the lower direction. I mean, I don't see any opportunity to take fresh entries here. You should be holding back. Just look at this decline. It's again continuing in the lower direction. This was odd JPY. This is odd NZD. This was a this was a nice trade that went against us. This was not a nice feeling. This was around 47 pips against us. Sometimes this happens. You cannot really avoid these. The best you could do is to prepare nicely and do not deviate from the rules that you had made. So let's delete these. Most of the JPY quoted pairs, as I have just mentioned, price is facing really big declines. Just look at these declines. I mean, this is no brainer. You just cannot be saved from this kind of declines. I mean, imagine about somebody who have got long positions at these levels. The person might have got cooked up until now, right? This is the magnitude. This was the flash crash, around 1.86% down within minutes. Daniel, do you trade Bitcoin as well? This is 30-minute time frame Bitcoin. After breaking on the lower direction, it's now consolidating. We are expecting a We are expecting a pullback from these levels, but let's see how it goes. I could try to follow you in Bitcoin. Yes, you can follow me on Bitcoin. As of now, I mean, we have taken multiple trades on Bitcoin as well in the past. Right now, I don't see a nice opportunity. According to me, the nicest opportunity is ones which come up at the resistance level when the overall trend is in a bearish direction and intermediate trend. Like if you zoom out a bit, let me show you something. This is daily time frame and price has been declining since October 2025, right? So the trend is clearly on the bearish side, no doubt about it, on a higher time frames. And on a smaller time frame also, if we could find some really declining trend, this is the lower lows and lower highs formation. Price is forming. This is the high price form. This is the low price form. Again, after forming this low, price moved and formed a high which was significantly lower than the previous swings high. This was the previous swings high, significantly lower than the previous swing high. So this is a kind of a bearish structure. I mean, lower lows and lower highs are being formed again and again. So overall trend is in a bearish direction. Trend on a smaller time frames is again on a bearish direction. When these two time frames aligned, then taking a short trade as at a strong resistance has a very high conviction of working out in your favor. Like I have described you on the basis of two bigger time frames, like on uh, daily time frame and on a 4 hourly time frame, we have seen a price forming declining trends or a bearish trend, right? And in this kind of situation, if you draw a bearish trend line here and try to find some selling setup at the vicinity of this bearish trend line, then this kind of trade has a very high probability of working out. Like every shorts we took, first short trade that we took was here at these levels. After that, we took shorts at these levels. This is the level which we didn't took shorts because this came up at around 5:30 in the morning, according to here, according to my time zone, IST. Because of this very reason, we avoided taking short trades. But now, since price had moved a lot in the lower direction, we didn't find any fresh short setup here. So that's the reason we are avoiding Bitcoin right now, and we are essentially waiting for a pullback on Bitcoin. If price gives a pullback and retests this bearish trend line and again try to face some rejections there, then that would be our appropriate level for taking fresh shorts. So this is Bitcoin, and I had already described you how I am thinking on various time frames, like on a smaller time frames to the lower to the bigger time frames. And now you can see on gold, gold is again continuing. Yes, it's just few pips away from our ultimate target. We are targeting 4031 level here. It's about to reach.
Yes, it has made the low of 4031.635, and we had kept our target booking level at 4031.4. That's the reason it didn't hit our target, but anyway, we have achieved our ultimate target as well. This was really a nice trade, and the biggest thing is we did it on live stream. What's the broker that you use, Daniel? Which broker do you use? And what's the charges of that broker? I mean, I'm asking what platform do you use for trading? To take your trades, what platform do you use? Yes, ultimate target done on gold. This was really a nice trade. I'm just hoping it don't give a breakout below this red candle slow. Next target would be this red candle slow, 4028.7. 4028.7. Are you holding this trade? Yes, it's still continuing. Hi Sonia, good evening. How are you doing?
Hello. Is my voice clear? Am I audible? Oh, very happy to uh, hear that, Sonia. And thanks, Daniel. Thanks for confirming. So sincere of you that you have already started to learn. I'm very happy to know that. Which module are you in? In the first module or the second module? Yes, gold is going crazy again. Next target you can expect 4017. But there's a very less chance of that happening because this is a very strong support and price might give a bounce back from this level only. So if you have any trades that's open, it would be very nice that if you could consider of closing those trades here. Price has already achieved its target. Now you can think of closing your trades here. I'm in the first module. I've started just from yesterday. Very nice. Go through it very thoroughly, and you'll figure out how beautiful markets are, and how the images is very corrupted on the TV channels and all the YouTubers. Most of the YouTubers and the TikTokers has had made the image of the stock market very unclear and very ambiguous. I mean, everybody think of that you are a con man if you tell them that you are a trader in a stock market. So that's the fact, but you'll get the right information from this platform that I just mentioned. Follow it religiously, and I'm sure you'll do really nice. Daniel, have you had your trades open yet, or had you closed those already? As price is continuing its down move, and since price has given a breakout below this, I suspect it might continue till 39.98. Just look at the decline. And no words about it, yeah. This is a crazy decline. Is there any news on the market because of which we are witnessing these big declines on gold, silver? Yes, US Treasury has informed banks that it may intervene in the yen markets on Friday, but that's 20 minutes old. That news came 20 minutes earlier. I suspect this is going to continue till 39.95 because there is no any other support in between these levels. I mean, if there would have been some consolidation here, then we would have expected price to retest that level and again take a bounce back. But since this was a straight, one-way directional move, and price didn't, consolidated here. So we would be expecting same thing here. We are expecting price to continue till 4,000 levels. However, we had already closed our trades here. This was nice. Uh, 1.67 risk reward trade. We captured around 210 pips. This was target one, and target two we achieved at 4,027. So yes, currently gold is taking a pullback. Don't consider this as a reversal, and don't try to take any long trades to capture this pullback. Most likely you are not going to make it. Instead, wait for a pullback to take fresh shots if at all you want to take a trade here. I mean, I won't personally recommend you to open any trades here now. Price had already came away a longer way, 1.8% down. Gold is currently trading at 1.8% down. No fresh shorts should be recommended. Let's see silver. Yes, this was a big decline that we saw on silver today. It has returned back to its level of 56. I mean, it's about to retest this level. Again, we would be expecting a bounce back from these levels. This was a magnificent decline here from the level of 59.31 till current this level of 57.13 to be precise. Bearish biasness is clearly seen on both these pairs, XAU and XAG. For fresh entry, we need some consolidation. Without any consolidation, we just cannot enter in any fresh trades. This is the moment that we capture from 4049 till this level of 4027. This was nice 21 points that we captured today. And I suspect this price is further going to decline in the lower direction. But initiating fresh entries here would not be the right idea. Now the breakout of this level is at play. Until this level, breakout of this consolidation was forming a role here, was playing a good role of for price to retrace till this level of 4027. But since price gave a breakout below this low of 4028, now the logic for further decline would be of breakout of this level. So maybe let's see how it unfolds. Let's see Bitcoin. Okay, this is Bitcoin. Price had again retraced back to the lower levels. This was the strong resistance from where we were initially expecting price to get rejected. And similar to what we expected, price faced a rejection here and it has returned back to the level of 63,200. And I fear that if price gives a breakout below this, then it might retest this ultimate support here till this level of 61,800. This is a strong support here on this price structure. Yes. And if you want, you can also plot a channel here. This is nice channel at work. So if you consider this channel which is at play, then you should be expecting this decline to continue till this level of 62,500. Because if you try to draw a symmetric uh, line here from this decline, then it might retest this level of 62,500. And upon retest, then again we might see a bounce back similar to what we saw in the previous swings. Like the kind of bounce back price had shown after retesting this channel's lower boundary, similar to that thing we would be expecting after price retest 62,500. We still have some downside, but taking fresh entries is a whole different situation. I mean, whole different story. We need some consolidation and a nice setup for it to initiate fresh shots. You cannot enter any fresh shots at these levels, as you can do not have any specified stop loss levels. So wait for consolidation, and only after consolidation is formed on Bitcoin, gold, silver, you can initiate fresh entries. This is Euro USD. Earlier, we were expecting price to continue on the lower direction after giving the breakout of this consolidation. But since yesterday, when price gave a breakout above this bearish trend line and also gave a breakout above this strong resistance which was intact here at the level of 1.1473. Since then, our outlook has shifted from bearish to bullish. Now we are expecting for a pullback, and pullback had already came here. Now after this pullback, we are expecting a consolidation in a narrow range, and then the breakout of that consolidation on the bullish direction would lead us to take fresh long entries. So our outlook has shifted on Euros USD. Currently, our outlook is on sideways to bullish direction. We should be looking for fresh long entries now. We had taken multiple shots when price was declining from this level onwards. I mean, since 16th July onwards, we had taken almost, this was the first shot we took, this was the second, third, and the fourth. Almost 4 times we have taken shots. Now that it had, risen above the resistance and a strong bearish trend line, now our outlook has completely shifted. Any other pairs that you guys want to discuss? Put down in on the chart. Put down on the live chat. I'll open the chart and I'll discuss any price action that's forming on that particular pair. Let this consolidate the way it had consolidated earlier today at from 230 till 550. This was nice 2 or 3 hour consolidation. This is the kind of consolidation we are still looking forward to here. If price consolidates here for some considerable amount of time, then taking the short entry below that consolidations range breakout on the bearish direction would be the appropriate trading activity or a trading setup on this price chart. So this might again continue here, but for that we need some consolidation of this magnitude. This is a strong resistance here on crude oil. If price sustains above it, then we might see some really big up moves on crude oil. This is 80, yes, this is 86 level. If price sustains above it, then we might see a big up move till this level of 93.5. So yes, nobody knows what what would lead this price to give a breakout above it and retest 93.5. And we have no idea what event is going to arrive that would lead price to 93.50. And the scary part is today is Friday, and we have seen in the past multiple times that on every Friday or Saturday we have seen some kind of big geopolitical moves happening, and which had led to the some no unimaginable kind moves on crude oil. So today is also Friday, and price is currently threatening this strong resistance. So I mean, it's just a hint. I don't know if it's going to play out, but if it's give a breakout, then 93.5 is the first target, first level which we would be expecting. Let's check out Ethereum. I mean, if you zoom out a bit, you'll see that after a up move, this is nice topping formation. And price might give a breakout below this formation, and which would lead price to again decline to the further lower levels. After the retest of this strong demand zone on silver, price is expected to again bounce back from this level, as we have seen multiple times in the past. So this time also we would be expecting a bounce back. First of all, let the price retest that level, and only after that we would be expecting a bounce back. And for bounce back trade, we need some consolidation. After price had retested this level, has consolidated, and then after that consolidation, if the level has given a breakout above that consolidating range, then we can try for long trades here. But for now, let's stick to the bearish outlook till this level. Bitcoin, Ethereum are gone. I mean, Ethereum is going to retest this level 1830. This is what I feel, because I don't feel that this is going to hold back, because the kind of decline we have seen, this is a very strong bearish momentum. Within very small period of time, price had declined all the way from 1934 till this level of 1858. So with this kind of a strong bearish momentum, I feel price is going to give a breakout of this immediate support that we had drawn here. Yes, it had started to consolidate, but this consolidation is not enough. Price needs some more consolidation here up until the level of, I mean, up until it should be consolidating till at least 10 o'clock. And only after that, if it gives a breakout on the bearish direction, then we would be looking for fresh shorts. If it gives a breakout below this level of 4022, I mean, without giving some considerable consolidation, I would avoid this entry. I am not interested to take fresh shots here without consolidation. Price has already came a long way on the lower direction. It's already down 2%. So taking a fresh shots now might be very risky. So I'm not comfortable into taking these shots. Uh, so you can avoid it. The silver is about to retest this zone. Uh, do you think it might keep dropping, allowing you to open a trade? Yes, it is possible to write. What do you mean? Yes, it is possible to write. I mean, to the answer of your first question, do you think it might keep dropping? Yes, it might keep dropping, but that don't allow you to take fresh entries here. I mean, there are times in market where you know that price is going to go in the lower direction, but to keep your risk at check, you don't initiate your fresh entries. This is one of those kind of situation where you know for the fact that price is going to go on the lower direction. But since it had already came a long way on the lower direction, I mean, come on, gold is down by around 1.8% already. So expecting it to further going in the lower direction would be overstretching. I would only be taking fresh shots if price consolidates here for some more time. Only after consolidation, I can comfortably put my stop loss above that consolidation's high and would be taking fresh shots below that breakout of that consolidation's low. So that would be an appropriate trade setup on this gold for today. Initiating fresh short entries, I mean, without looking at the significance of the levels, I mean, it's not a right idea. It's not a good idea. We had already covered around 21 points move here. So I don't see uh, logic for taking newer risk. The kind of price movements the structure price is forming, I feel like you might get some new opportunity to take shots today later at night. Today later in the trading session, we might get some new opportunity to take fresh shots, but don't be in a hurry to take shots. Wait for the levels. The low that price had formed here. Now I'd be watching out for this level. This is 4020.975. If it goes below 4019.9, then you might uh, want to take fresh shots. But let's delete this level. Let it consolidate. Look at the Bitcoin. Bitcoin is cooked and it's toasted literally. It had already retested for 62,500 that I was just mentioning. And from this level, I feel that price might, know, take a step back and might consolidate and give a bounce back again. So on Bitcoin as well, no fresh short entries. This is odd USD. After price gave a breakout above this strong resistance, which was intact here since 15th July. Now, first of all, price gave a breakout above it, and now it's returning back to the lower levels. There's again ambiguity here. You cannot really know in which direction it's going to continue because this is the range within which it's consolidating, but this range has already got breached twice. First of all, it had given a breakout on the lower direction, and again after that breakout, it returned back all the way and given a breakout on the upper direction. Both the sellers and the buyers have been taken out from this trade. And this is very confusing situation here. Yes, this is USD JPY. It's again returning back to the lower levels. Let it consolidate. We have seen a big decline yesterday. After that, it's consolidating. Let it consolidate here for for a few days, and only after that, if it gives a breakout, then we would be interested into fresh longs. Yes, just look at it. It has started to rise. This is the reason I was stopping you guys from taking fresh shots. After every big decline, you are supposed to wait for the pullback to happen. If this pullback gets failed, then it will form some consolidation, and the breakout of that consolidation would lead to fresh entries. I mean, imagine if you had taken a shorts here below 4022. Up until now, you would be, most probably you would be out of the trade. Your stop loss might have got triggered. Are you still watching this stream Music 00? Bitcoin is again finding some support here. Yes, sir. Just look at it. It's just rising. Now it feels like it has, bottomed out. Now it might take support of this level. This is 2 hourly chart. It feels like price is, getting rejected from the lower levels. This is very important. And we have just 35 minutes left till this, candles close. If you connect your Fibonacci retracement tool to the low of 29 July with the high of 30th July, then you will find that these levels, and you can clearly see price is currently taking support of 0.786. This is yet another strong Fibonacci retracement tool, which might support price from going further down. It's known as a reversal tool. All these levels mentioned here are these levels have very high significance of price, respecting these levels, especially zero point 0.5 and 0.618. So since these two levels have been already breached, now next support that we have here is 0.786. So if price finds some supports here, made some consolidation and then give a breakout, then again we can consider this as a valid formation. Silver has also bounced back. Crude has again declined from after retesting this strong resistance. Mm, Let's see how long does it take uh, for crude to give a breakout above this level. If it gives a breakout, 93, I mean, is the first level which we would be targeting. I have reiterated it multiple times. Upon breakout of this level, 93 is the first target. Just look at this 2 hourly time frame candlestick on gold. It has almost retraced a lot. All the way it has bounced back. It seems like now it's a pin bar candle, which is generally known as a reversal candle. So at this kind of candle, you generally don't short. And on 15-minute time frame, it's a nice pullback. So yes, I think gold is going to go down if only after a consolidation it gives a breakout on the lower direction. Otherwise, we should be holding back from making any fresh short entries. And taking long entry is not an opportunity that you have today. We might get some nice opportunity to take fresh longs tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow is a holiday on Monday, I guess. On Monday, you might get some nice opportunity to take long entries, but that's what we are expecting. We are not 100% sure yet. And yes, you need to adhere to these levels moving forward. And I think, yes, it's time now to wrap up. Silver is bouncing back, but most likely it's going to, consolidate here for some more time before giving moves on either direction. Chances are high that it's going to give a bounce back on the upper direction. But yes, it's all depends on the market mood in which direction it's interested in. Bitcoin had given a breakout, found a strong support, and now trying to give a bounce back. This is again a support on Bitcoin. On Ethereum as well, we have seen this as an immediate support of 1846. And from this level, we might see a bounce back. Price had shown this multiple times in the past. This was the bounce back from this level. This was the second bounce back, and this might be the third bounce back again. Price has already started to form a rejection candle. This is a pin bar candle. And if this closes on the upper levels, then we might see again a rally till this strong resistance. So we need to observe these very carefully. And that's all for today. We'll continue this live stream from Monday to Friday from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. IST. Do join our New York session regularly for some interesting trades that the kind of trade we saw on gold today. It was very you know kind of a very nice trade. This is the kind of trade we would try to find every day. So thanks for joining in today. Bye, Daniel. Goodbye.